Got to see which technique is the best.
They're such really good.
Not that one.
That's.
And also, if that landed on my surface, that would have been fucking awful. Yeah, there's a medal, remember?
Stop playing with them.
Many methods work, and different ones work for different situations.
Put them down.
The key is to be consistent.
Put it down.
Follow through once you've set up those rules and limits.
Put down.
Show respect and remain calm. Remember, you are your child's role model, and he's watching you.
So the whole room starts to turn different colours to each of you. The whole room warps. Everybody in the room to each of you disappears. And you all arrive in a slightly tinged version of the same space you're already in.
Is Phoenix there as well?
Phoenix is no longer there.
He's in a different room.
What about like the tentacles and all that kind of stuff? Is
The
that there?
tentacles are no longer there.
What about the...
So each one of us is in a different colour?
If you're rolling a break 3, you need to let me know.
Sorry?
If you're going to keep rolling a break 3, I must know.
Yeah, I will. So yeah, you each pop into a room of a different colour.
By ourselves?
Yes, by yourselves alone, and Jason Bird are also nowhere to be seen. Yeah. They're going to be taken out of initiative. Well, if you want to keep initiative.
Yeah.
You hear the last thing you hear before you are all in the respective room. You just hear him laughing. Enjoy. Say hi to me for him.
Say hi to me for him.
Yeah.
Hey, Phoenix.
How long we got with left to cut?
Okay, 18 minutes.
Oh, sick. Well, it's affecting Mammy as well. Mammy actually.
Oh fuck.
Mammy, in Mammy's version, as he disappears and the room around all of you and him melt, Mammy's version puts him squarely in the center of the room, of his own color and solitude.
What colours do we have?
Is the eagle in my version, or is the eagle on its own version? It's like
The eagle, you don't know where the eagle is.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
It's in its own thing. It's like.
So, Chelsea, your room is tinged red.
Oh.
Vadok, your room is green. Mammy,
Racist.
yours is just a bluer version of what you were already in.
Slightly bluer.
Yeah, everything, all the decor is already blue, but now the floor's blue.
Oh.
And Jorvik, yours is like
Yellow.
dark grey, black.
It's the edgy room you wanted to be in.
And that's where you are.
Yeah, different coloured libraries.
There's a lot of dicks.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of dick rooms.
They're like clovers.
That's real stubby pain.
Yeah, it's a little chode, isn't it?
Giant balls though.
Yeah.
You get those checks.
Okay, I leave the room.
What are you guys doing?
Well, what's around me?
He leaves the room.
In my
Everything.
Is it exactly the same except it's just
exactly
red?
the same. Chelsea is able to see. There's only a couple things that are different in this room.
Okay.
There's a severed head sitting on the right alcove's desk. Everything that had been swept on the floor
It's
is
still there.
now back.
Yeah.
The room is now as you entered it,
Yeah.
with the exception of a severed head sitting on the right alcove's desk,
Chelsea.
bloody and dripping.
Right. Chelsea. Alright. Right. What's going on? Where am I? Oh my god. What is that? She goes over and checks the head.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Also, this is in every room.
Fuck.
This is in every room. There is a body sitting at Fanax's desk.
Like a headless body?
A body. Just a complete body.
Dead body.
Intact.
What, like, does it look like Fanax?
Well,
Will we
you
take
don't know
this?
if it's dead, but
Okay,
it's
yeah,
limp.
Will we take this by turns?
I guess Chelsea's first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in the order.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, Chelsea goes over to... She looks at the body, she looks at the head. Is the head belong to the body?
The head... There is a head attached to the limp body.
Okay, so there's 2 heads in this room.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Chelsea goes over to the severed head and she's like, oh, she picks it up.
You recognize the head.
Oh, I recognise his head.
It's Lippa's head.
Lippa. Oh, Lippa!
Hey.
Lippa, oh my god, Lippa, it's been so long. Are you okay, girl?
Hello, PBA.
The second you say Lippa's name, the head jerks awake in panic like, ah! Ah! Ah!
God. Oh, yeah, how you going, girl? What's going on?
Roll a con save.
Oh. Oh, 9? 9.
Yeah, no, you were quite fine. Your sanity kind of sticks around for this. As it's screaming, you get quite frightened of this, and
oh, so good.
This severed head keeps screaming at you, and then you blink, and it's gone. In your hand instead, there's like a red kind of bar looking like...
There's a kind of red bar.
I swear to fucking God, if you just draw a line.
It looks like
No, it's like it's like an S-shaped bar with like a little square thing on the end. Yeah, it looks like a crank.
Tetris.
Oh, it's like a little crank.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, this isn't a head anymore, but all right. Can she see anywhere to put it?
Make an investigation check on that one.
Oh, it was the wrong fucking die.
Yeah, it was.
6.
No, you don't find anything in the room.
We should smash that dice with hammers.
Okay, so you are
It's a 20.
when you notice when the head becomes the crank.
Yeah.
With your perception, you can also hear and see. Well, you hear like a almost like a chime.
Yeah.
Noise going ding, and it came from the door.
Okay.
You walk over to the door, and you see some light coming from the top of the door,
Yeah.
the bottom of the door, and through the keyhole of the door.
Okay. What is the light a particular color?
They are coloured.
Okay. So are they all the same color, or are they different colors?
They're different colours.
Oh.
Like a blackish grey,
Yeah.
a blue, and a green.
Oh.
What did I do for the last one?
So
It's like the black one's more of like a smoky, like a smoky kind of light.
Yeah. Chelsea tries opening the door.
It is definitely locked.
She tries putting the crank in the lock of the door.
When you touch the crank to the keyhole, it opens itself and it adheres to the size of the crank itself, and looks like you could pass it through to whatever's on the outside. This keyhole is coloured green.
What color's my thing?
Red.
This is red.
I see what's going on.
Alright, meanwhile, room number 2, Mammy.
I thought it was the blue one.
Oh, I just thought green was fucking hippie shit, so...
Why don't you think the green is orc? But whatever.
It's room number 2's turn.
Yeah, so what does Vadok see around him? He's obviously going to be like,
So on the left alcove's desk, Vadok, you see some small miniature green floating islands, kind of similar to the ones that are floating around this very island you're on now. And they're kind of turning very slowly, glowing green, like not glowing green, but the room tinges them green. And they're hovering over some blueprints surrounding what appears to be a rod with a small threaded hole at the end. And So there's like some islands floating over some blueprints and a rod with a small threaded hole at the end.
Is the rod on top of the blueprints, or...?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my mage hand to pick up the rod.
You pick up the rod.
Yeah, I bring it over to me. I use the mage hand to, like, roll up the blueprints.
Nothing happens when you touch the blueprints with the mage hand.
So I can't roll it up?
Yeah, you can roll it up.
Not with the mage hand.
Just saying that they don't react. Okay. I'm just saying they don't react, they're not trapped.
Yeah, but I can't just roll it up and bring it over to myself.
No, he has. There's no trap.
I see what you mean.
I'm just saying, this is safe.
My apologies, I misunderstood.
Yeah. I thought you were saying the mage hand, like, passed through it.
So
I get the blueprints, I take them with me, and then I investigate the little nook thing, cranny, that I pulled up, lever, rod.
Yeah.
The threaded
it also
hole.
should be noted that when you get closer to these little islands, you can see tiny little stone diamonds rotating around them.
Are they coloured?
They're glowing like blue with all these etchings on them, and then the center of the diamond is kind of in two pieces, and it's joined by a blue ring, kind of holding it together.
Do I find anything on like
very small, like this big?
Anything on the door and stuff that might fit the threaded rod?
From just taking your time to look, no, this doesn't seem to be anything to do that with. Your door also glows when you've picked up the piece, and the light comes through the keyholes and the above and below the door.
Is it red, blue, and black?
Red, blue, and black, but in a different order to Chelsea's.
Guess I'll just hit it with my sword.
No one's actually investigated the body yet.
Oh, alright, there's a body in all the rooms. I'll go up.
Depends what your character would do.
So Chelsea, you said you tried to put the thing through the keyhole, right?
Yeah.
In Vadok's room, Vadok sees the keyhole start adhering to a shape, and a red crank starts getting passed through it.
My door just took a red dump.
Just like, what's that?
Uh,
Can we hear each other through the
Yeah,
hole?
the door's just...
no sound passes through these holes.
Okay, well,
And you cannot... Vadok cannot see red coming through the keyhole.
You can just see the crank, right?
He can see blue coming through the keyhole.
Oh.
Chelsea catches a glimpse of Vadok through the keyhole.
does Vadok catch a glimpse of Chelsea?
No.
Does you see a glimpse of Mammy?
You see a blue tinge, but you can't really see
See-
anything.
Well,
coming.
would I be smart enough to understand that it looks like... Because, I mean, if it's like... Oh,
It's definitely magically...
It's all
letting us-
coloured.
So there's like a red crank coming through a blue keyhole into
coloured
a
rooms,
green room.
most likely going to be coordinated. There's going to be lots of different rooms with colours.
You could assume that could be a case, yeah.
Yeah, well then Vadok's going to try and feed both rods through the hole.
Through the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, while that's going on,
My turn.
door number 3, Mammy.
Okay, cool.
Idiot.
So, Mammy, he experiments with substances, so that kind of thing happening isn't abnormal.
Yeah.
So he's not quite sure what's going on, but he's not too freaked out.
He's like, did I take something to
Yeah, he's just like, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
What's
Oh
happening
shit,
now?
those samples.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
What's in the room? Can I
There's not-
investigate?
Yeah, make
Can I see anything passively in the room?
what's your passive? 13? 12?
14.
14.
14? Yeah, you're good. So, you notice there's the main rug in the entryway is a bit wet,
Oh.
and now it's seeping this blue goo.
Oh.
Oh no.
When Jesus
Yeah.
Is there a body in the room?
Yeah, there's a limp body at
The desk.
Fenax's desk.
Can I go up and...
Poke it.
You can try.
Okay, I go up to it and... Can I passively see if it's anyone
You
I
can
know?
just look at it from afar.
Yes, I'm just gonna... Okay, look at it. Is it... Can I recognize who it is? Or-
Yeah.
Oh, do I need to roll for
Yeah,
it?
you
Is it
roll.
perception?
Right now, it doesn't look like anyone you recognize.
9.
Yeah,
I
again,
don't know.
you don't recognize the body
Oh,
at all.
Does he see if it's a male or female? If
Male.
it's a different
Male.
race?
large beard, looks to have been dead for, definitely dead for a long time.
It's Vadok.
In robes, in wizard robes.
The old Jimmy.
Man, it's
Yeah,
James.
James.
Can I do like a medicine check on it? Oh wait, I can see it's dead.
Yeah, no, you're
Okay.
smart enough to
He's
know
dead.
this body is like
Yeah.
is like
Nope,
withered,
still dead.
withered and drained of all fluid.
Can I touch the blue goo coming off the rug?
Yeah. So you touch
Get
the blue goo
electrocuted.
and it reacts, but it's not harmful.
Oh.
Yeah.
It starts pooling to form an arrow.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it points toward the desk itself.
Towards the desk.
Yes.
Okay.
It points toward. There's a smaller desk next to kind of like the chairs and like almost like a little waiting area on the other side
second
where the
desk.
bookshelf was.
Yeah.
It
I'm
points to the desk.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I move over there? Is that too much for my turn already?
No, this is
Okay,
not
cool,
really.
cool.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, so I go over to the desk.
Yeah.
Do I see anything passively? 14.
Sitting on it, there seems to be like.
A rod.
No, it's not a rod. It's
It's more of a rod.
It's hard to describe. You know, like what a
Is it a
scissor
crank?
lift looks like. Like a little. It's got. This one's multiple pieces.
Oh!
But all together.
Are they blue?
Yeah, they are.
Little blue nunchucks.
Do I have
So-
nunchucks?
This thing has two main sides to it. So it has two little pieces of metal, both with a hole in them, and they have kind of the hole is square shaped, and then attached to those are oval shaped bars. Kind of on one side, they go up to have a little plate with a rest like that. And then on the other side, they go down to nothing. It looks like they need to be attached to something.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of looks like that.
Okay. Can I do a perception check? Perception, same thing. Perception on the room to see if there's anywhere this can go into or anything.
As you've picked it up, your door makes the chime noise.
Yeah.
As you pick it up, the door makes the chime noise, and
Yeah.
you see beams of light varying in colours on each of the 3 openings.
On the wall, sorry? Or
On the door.
Oh, on the door.
Is his
Yeah.
keyhole changing?
His keyhole is like a black smoky colour.
But if there's like,
Can I see anything through the beams of light?
Yeah,
or
I
are they
mean-
just beams of light?
Oh,
because
you
blue
wanna
was
look
coming
through it?
through.
Yeah, I
Can
was
look
making
through, or-
my bars poop through it. So
Yeah, so were you doing that at the same time?
Yeah, we're both out.
he did it through to me,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I did both of them.
Yeah, I was going to get to that point
Okay.
when that
Yeah.
happens. Yeah. As you got to inspect the smoky black, you get a glimpse of Jorvik,
Oh.
just with his back turned in the room, and you call out to
Yeah,
Jorvik.
can I say, Jorvik!
He can't hear anything, and then
Oh, what's this body?
and then the keyhole starts opening up, and 2 pieces of a red and a green color fall out
Oh, okay.
onto the floor.
Onto the floor.
Yeah, so the keyhole just dumped them out.
I pick them up. Can I try and put the green one into the green opening, see if anything happens, or
Into the green
green?
opening.
So the holes, are they like huge holes? Are they like how big are the?
Oh,
sure it's just
on
like the edge
thing
of the door.
itself or the door?
So like you said, they're like beams of light of different colors.
Oh
coming
yeah,
through.
yeah.
So what are the green and the red one like? Are they like big holes I can see through? Are they like a little keyhole? Like what exactly?
Will they fit the?
It's just the crack of the door, I'm pretty sure.
Actually,
Like,
all
like-
of yours are smoky black color.
Oh, they're just all black.
All of yours are
okay,
smoky black.
and I can
Yeah.
just see Jorvik through it.
Yes.
Okay.
Just shove them all in.
Yeah, can I see if there's anything these will fit into on the door or anything? These red and green?
On the door itself, no. After
No.
looking for some
No,
time.
no.
Well, you have like 3 pieces there now. Like you got
Yeah,
the.
can I try and attach them to the thing I have? See if they go
Yeah.
in?
So
Or-
just through some make an investigation.
yeah.
That's a skill.
12.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't like watching
Okay.
the dice roll. It's
Um,
scary.
So
Scary.
it's pretty easy to assume that the square bit goes into the other square bit.
Yeah.
So you managed to like work out that.
He knows
oh.
shapes.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Square?
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
Your heart. You have a miniature straight. You die each time.
So you notice that the green rod is kind of a little bit square shaped, and
Oh, yeah.
it slots nicely into your thing.
Into the thing I have, yeah.
And then the red crank slots nicely into a threaded hole on the green one.
Oh, okay, right.
And you you're able to like turn it, and then
Oh, it's a crank
the
now?
your pieces start pincering up.
Pincering up.
So like
Is it
it
still
goes
missing a
from
piece?
that shape
Yeah.
to that shape when you turn the crank.
Ah, okay.
It's like, are we making a claw machine?
A claw sort of thing?
Well, on the top of this one, there's like a little curved plate with little pads, kind of like a little U shape bowl,
okay.
and it has like a little pad on the top of it.
A pad.
Meanwhile, door number 4.
I really should have been paying attention to all of this puzzle stuff.
Have you not been?
No, I haven't.
I haven't. So Jorvik stands in a black room. What do I see?
In this room, make perception. Wait, what's your passive as well?
My passive is 11.
Yeah, make one.
Okay. Cool. That's 23.
Yeah, walking around the room, there's not much. It's
No,
pretty-
Matt. I cheat. It's not 23. I rolled before and I rolled again. It's
Motherfucker.
At least I'm coming out and telling you that I'm doing it.
Yeah, Matt.
It's a 5 in total. Fuck! The camera caught me and I was just like, because I rolled it and I was just like,
Your dice so loud too. That, yeah. Gotta
Yeah,
come up.
well,
roll a 5.
for the sake of speeding things up,
Yeah, good, I passed.
so you at first glance you can't really find anything, but you decide to take your time a little bit. You figure like right now it's
I take a long ass time.
you take a long ass time, and there's a on Fenix's desk where the dead body is. There's a dragon statue.
I mean, it wouldn't take much to see that anyway. You're like, it's a fucking dragon on statue.
Anything else is out of ordinary or different?
That's the only thing that's different in this room, and then it's sitting on top of like almost sitting kind of awkwardly on top of like a little black plate, and it looks like this statue doesn't match whatever plate it's sitting on. It's a black dragon statue.
You smash it to the ground.
This is a statue.
His voice is like, it's just a statue.
I walk towards the. Do I notice the corpse? Don't
Yeah,
know who it
you
is.
absolutely notice the corpse.
Can I Oh, I dropped my dice. Can I just do it? Do I need just with my perception? I'm anxious. Well, do I need? Does my
Why is it because no other
passive-
dead body has reacted and you're the only one that hasn't?
there's
Ben, is it?
does my passive do I need? Is my passive good enough to know the body?
Not with that roll.
What do you mean? What roll? I picked up a dice and I dropped it. I didn't like. Wasn't
No, the
rolling.
roll from
Your
before.
first 5.
Oh, I
Make
get.
a medicine check on the body.
Oh, it's pretty good actually.
Where's medicine?
It's -1, so it's 14.
14.
How do you do it? How do you make the medicine check?
Excuse me, your life?
So I walk up to the body.
So you like walk around the table to the body.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sitting there on the chair, like.
Yeah, it's like limp in the chair. Like,
And then I kind of like first I pull out my pistol and I do like the thing. So I
Yeah.
can't see the face. How tall is this individual?
it's human.
Oh,
So, like, 6 foot.
Okay, cool. I thought this was gonna be like a real heart wrenching moment. No pulse. That's my medicine check. I'm doing that and like.
The second you go to check the pulse,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
All right, cool.
For a moment, and then the body goes.
And then what?
He chokes.
I lost my voice for a second then. The body like just yells and you're just like.
Well, that's not okay.
I've never seen the body before. I don't know who
No.
it is.
It's withered and decayed and dead.
It just falls limp, and I just go. That's above my pay grade.
Yeah.
I tap him with my.
It's like, no, someone forgot to double tap this one.
What does the medicine check do, though?
Oh, you've got no pulse. Definitely dead.
Right. Okay. I tap him with my toe because he just did that.
He doesn't move.
I tap, 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 tap. You know how it's like you tap and then nothing, then you go.
Yeah, he doesn't move.
Right. I have a look at the I want to investigate like the dragon plate and the dragon statue and see
Yeah.
any significance of the dragon.
Okay.
That is 18.
Did Craig have any like interesting markings on him?
Yes, he did. He has a scar down his left eye.
Yeah, that's what this statue has.
I kind of just I don't know what I'm doing. I grab the statue and I have like a close look at it, seeing how it looked like.
Yeah, the eyes glint and like they're not alive, but you feel like they're looking at you.
They taunt you.
Yeah, you don't feel any magical energy coming from it. It doesn't move. You pick it up, but like your eyes are like fixated on this thing as if it's like been put there to taunt you.
I'm gonna kill that bastard. And the plate what does the plate look like?
The plate's got like 2 little circular pieces with threads, and they look like they could have 2 little other pieces attached to them.
That's
It's
on
got-
the
it's
plate?
Like it's a base plate, yeah.
Ah, okay. So this was sitting awkwardly on it
Yes,
because
because it wasn't fitting on it properly.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not
not
meant for this
they're not
statue.
part of the
what's
same thing.
I look at the bottom of the statue. Made in China.
Made in Jorvik's nightmares.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
I walk
What
backward.
time is it?
I want to check the corpse or anything.
Here.
What type of check is it?
It's investigation.
It's
22.
22.
You find like a staff card, and it says James. What was the other name? James
Fontaine.
James Fontaine
Okay.
on the card.
I put that in like inside my jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I
Quite a
say,
handsome man. Old, very old.
okay.
Grey beard, kind of olive skin, and
Yeah.
yeah, this is James.
I throw the dragon statue across the room in anger.
Yeah, so the statue just hits the wall and crumbles, and yeah, you hear like a kind of echo out of it as it
I'm like,
yeah.
I drop the plate in doing that because like,
Yeah.
does the plate smash?
No, it's metal.
Oh, it's metal. Okay, cool. I put back my.
When I say plate, I mean like
Like-
bracket kind of.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I don't mean like ceramic.
So I put back my heavy crossbow because it's really heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pick up the plate and I'm like walking back towards the
The door.
the door. Is there anything that I can see that correlates with the stuff on the
Yeah,
plate?
when you pick up the plate again, you hear the ding, and the room you see green, blue light filtering through all three.
Kind of put it through.
It just goes mushes on the door.
It mushes on the door.
No shape adheres to this thing. You just smack it into the door.
Oh, so
So it doesn't go through or anything
No.
like that. Okay.
Mushes on the door. It's just like and like falls on the ground.
I start banging on the door.
You bang on the door,
Yeah,
and
cool.
no responses.
so no one hears it from the other.
Mammy, what are you doing?
Me?
Are you?
Do you want to go back up to them, or does it specifically?
What were you like? This is for my
What I was
What were
last
you doing?
What was I doing?
You
I think I was
smushing the-
Oh, you
playing
were
with
putting
the
all
crank.
things together,
I was
right?
saying, I was investigating the crank, I think.
Okay,
you said it
well-
had a pad on top, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go back to room number 1.
Chelsea's still at the door. What colours does she have?
Chelsea has.
Is anyone else in that symbol that I have?
Chelsea has green on the keyhole,
Yeah.
and then blue on the top and bottom.
Okay. Well, Chelsea saw what happened to her red crank, so she's like, "Oh, I get it," and she smushes her face against the keyhole.
The keyhole does not move. So you on your cheek, you get like the skin kind of presses through, and it doesn't adhere to your
I mean,
size.
it's funny, but that was also my next option.
I'm role playing. Chelsea is like doing a stupid thing, but it's like it could work.
I was legitimately going to be doing something like that.
I kind of thought that might happen, but yeah, it's pretty funny. Room number 2.
Vadok is
He's also smushes his face.
he's going to go up to the body too and have a look at it.
Yeah.
He's going to. I guess he'll investigate it.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
This is a dead body.
It's a dead body with
You
a
find-
staff card on it.
And you find the same ID card.
Yes, I find the same ID card. I like toss it off to the ground. Looking at the desk. Anything?
No, nothing of note. Nothing that is out of the ordinary of what you've already got.
I go to the other room then because I've been to one ball, so I'll go to the other ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other alcove.
Yep.
It's the same as when you were in the room with everybody else. So it's the only thing that is different in your room, as with all the other rooms, are their specific thing that they found,
Yeah.
and the dead body in Fanax's desk.
Okay.
So otherwise, it's the same room you guys have already looted and explored.
Yeah,
But
I
There's
guess-
literally nothing we can do.
I
it's
guess-
clean now.
I guess then I stand in front of the door and I lay out the blueprints. Does that make the thing pop up again?
Oh, you can study the blueprints if you want.
Yeah,
to.
I'll study the blueprints.
Those things didn't come with the blueprints; they just
Yeah.
stayed there as you took them.
Oh, okay. I'll study the blueprints.
Yeah. Sorry. What was
Do you need to roll?
Yeah, I need
study
to.
the-
Do I need to roll to study the blueprints?
Oh.
Okay, I'm just
So,
Fortunate.
as you look at the blueprints, they kind of shimmer and change a little bit as you're looking at them, and you see by going like this a little bit to your eyes, you see a quick image of a large doorway surrounded by mining carts. Make a history check.
11.
This is the same doorway described by Fang.
I was gonna say.
Mm.
All right. Vadok's like mems,
Memes?
sweet mems.
All right.
What?
Oh, memories. I thought you were saying like memes.
It's to Mammy.
Okay. So,
Oh, it's been annoying me all day.
what's that?
Dandruff.
Just your face.
Yeah, just can you get this up?
Can you just change that?
So, this thing I have, you said it had a pad on top.
Or place to put a
A
pad.
plate or a pad or something on top? What
Yeah, like
exactly? Like, what exactly does it look like, or what is it?
like a
Can I
little,
investigation or something?
a
Or?
little U-shaped, like a little bowl almost.
Okay.
And
like
it's the
Yeah, I'm like, I know what to do with this.
yeah, and the bowl has kind of like an inch rim around the whole thing. It's not like the bowl. It's not like a bowl to hold things. It's just like a little divot, and there's a screw in the bottom of it. The top of the bowl has like it's made contact with something, like it's got scratches and kind of like some dirt and stuff on the rim specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's only little. It's like palm
It's a
size.
dirty rim. Yeah, okay.
Dirty room.
Um,
Oh no, Ben.
Put it in the hole.
yeah, is there any way I can put it on the door? This, or...
The thing.
Yeah, this thing I have. Is there any way I can
So the
connect
bits
it
that
to
are
the
put
door?
together?
Yeah.
Just the whole thing. Is there any way this will connect to the door that I could perceive?
You go to try and like unlock the door with it by using the crank, and then the
Yeah.
keyhole starts adhering to the shape of the whole thing.
Ah, okay.
And on Jorvik's side, you see the keyhole start pooping out this
thing.
tri-colored device.
So I get that.
So
Yeah.
it comes out of... I know like how
Yeah,
it
you
goes
see
through.
you see Jorvik on the other side, and he turns around. He's like, "What the?" And it just plops on the floor.
Okay.
You don't hear Jorvik. But
Alright, there's
you
no
get a
sound.
confused look on his face as
I scratch my notes.
out of
He's like, well, I'm alone, and...
did I say any light was coming out of yours?
Blue, 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 blue.
Yeah, so you when you see the keyhole opening, you don't see anything on the other side of it, like through the hole. It's just blue light. There's no detail behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this thing just plops out.
And this thing just plops out and goes on the floor.
What does it look like?
Looks like a bunch of random bits of metal and spring and bolts.
And before I do anything, can I check the other, like the two balls and then I've been to the tip of the penis, so just the two nut sacks.
Yeah, it's the same as what you've.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah, it's the same as what you've already been through. And yeah, you sit there looking at the pieces, and yeah, make a little.
does he see this Jorvik like?
Yeah, you can see.
I'll be watching.
Well, you can't see. Mammy sees Jorvik just being like.
Does he cough as well?
Hey, well,
What did you want to make me do?
investigation if you want.
That's 13.
Through just
Common
looking at it,
sense.
It's very through common sense.
Common fucking sense.
The DC is like 5. Yeah, through common sense, you can figure out that these two bottom pieces fit onto the bolts of the
plate.
plate.
Cool. I do that.
Yeah, so you slot it on, and
Also, has the smashed dragon statue, has it withered away to nothing?
it's just smashed on the ground.
I take the head and I pocket the head.
Yeah, I'll say the head's still intact.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jorvik's entire blood dice.
Actually, I don't do that. I rescind that.
Yeah, you don't want it.
You don't want
I don't want
smash
I
head?
didn't do it, Craig. I just want to kill Craig.
You don't want to be
Got
like,
some-
this is what I'm going to do to you.
I've got some bad
Get
news
it
for you,
off.
man. And it's going to be really good against Craig.
Oh,
I
I
think
see
he's
what you
making a
did.
fucking pie.
Yeah.
That was shit.
It was
Keep
real
going.
bad.
Cut that out.
No.
Yeah, keep it in.
So when you slot these pieces in together, all the color washes out of them and kind of mix together, and it all goes white.
One goes white or the
The
contraptions go red?
contraption turns white.
So in my greyish room,
Yeah, so the red.
so I'm a colorblind dog right now, so this is white.
Yes, it's almost got like its own luminescence. It's not bright, but it's,
Okay.
A little glowy.
it's a little glowy.
Just hit the door with it.
Like the room you're not in isn't dark. It's just everything is grayish black in it,
Okay, yep.
color scheme wise.
Yeah.
And yeah, this thing.
Like if I had dark vision.
Yeah, and then the red, the green, and the blue all mix together and form white.
Does anything happen to the door when I get close to the door?
You can have a look.
Okay, I have a look.
So underneath the door, you see white light peering through.
Alright, let's try to slip it under the door, see if it like molds.
Yeah, so like you it doesn't mold to it, but you think that if you lowered it to its lowest point, you might be able to fit it under there.
Then I do that.
Yeah, slot it under,
Mhm.
and then
I guess I hope for the
the little
best.
plate sits on.
Oh, crank it.
The little plate sits on the door. You use the jack
Yep.
to wind up the door. Turns out the door was a portcullis type door and goes up.
Because they do go up.
Yeah. Call back.
Uh,
You squash a couple of kids behind it.
every other room, you see some white light start pouring.
Everyone's doors are starting to.
Yeah, they
And Jorvik goes, maybe this is a bad idea.
Never mind, those will stay here forever.
Yeah, yeah. You see the door start to raise up a little, and yeah, once you
Chelsea instead of like goes from pushing her face up against the keyhole to be like, oh, and pushing her face up against underneath the door.
yeah, so you see Chelsea's head just like come through the door.
Yeah, same.
My
as-
door?
Yeah,
As soon as Vadok kind of sees the door
Chelsea!
enough for him to fit through, he's gonna.
You're there.
Yeah, I passed through as well.
and you hear.
I saw Lippa, she's okay.
You hear Chelsea, you're there.
Hi, Jorvik, it's me, Chelsea.
Yeah, you can hear
touch
noise.
her face.
You can hear noise coming through. You two can hear the noise coming through under the door.
Yeah, I fit through it. I go through it.
All right, so
Yeah, I
you
go
guys
under
are
it.
all kind of going
Like,
under
it's
it.
just like this, but you're like...
You guys are all kind of going under it at the same time, so like it looks very strange to Jorvik. Like they kind of compress, and then like Chelsea's head goes Chelsea, and then Vadok goes "Urgh," through the middle, and then Mammy kind of goes "Urgh" through the side, and they like their bodies like magically squish under the door. They're not getting harmed or anything. It's like they're
Bending reality.
bending
yeah.
reality,
Warping.
getting in this room. Sure enough, they get in, and you're all back together
In a black room.
in a black room.
Alright, so...
So the door once the last one of you, well, you all kind of simultaneously come in, but once the last of you have gotten in the door then goes, it lifts up a slightly a bit, and then it crunches and crushes the jack.
Is the jack destroyed?
Yeah, it crushes it under the door. The room turns white. Make a Chelsea with her passive of 17. Notices the room is not white. It's made of like paper.
Banana. Oh. So you can cast all those 3 spells again per round.
You can cast a spell.
Oh, that's his legendary to cast.
So like when you reach higher level tiers of play like this, each thing can have up to a certain amount of legendary actions a turn. This is the first time you've encountered it, which you guys are like, oh fuck, that he's taking more than one thing a turn. And it's to stop high level players just like fucking beating one guy down and him only getting one action a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a balance thing they wrote in.